Imagine a lake so calm, so quiet, that villagers believed spirits slept beneath its surface. And one night, without warning, that lake exploded, releasing a deadly cloud that killed nearly 2,000 people in minutes. This isn't mythology. This isn't fiction. This is the real story of the Lake Nyos disaster, one of the strangest and deadliest natural events in human history. August 21st, 1986. Northern Cameroon, a quiet rural region surrounded by volcanic soil and foggy hills. At around 9 p.m., people in nearby villages heard a low rumble, like distant thunder, or something rising from deep underground. Then, the world went silent. When rescuers arrived the next morning, they found entire villages motionless, houses intact, crops untouched, animals lying where they stood, people slumped over dinner, some still sitting in their chairs. No burns, no wounds, no struggle, just silence. 1,746 people and over 3,500 livestock, dead in a single night. Scientists had never seen anything like it. At first, no one knew what happened. There were no signs of an eruption, no lava, no ash, nothing burned or destroyed. It was as if life simply stopped. Theories exploded. A toxic chemical spill? A nuclear experiment? A supernatural curse? Then rescuers noticed something strange. Survivors were those who slept on higher ground. Anyone in low-lying areas had died. This pattern pointed to one terrifying possibility. A cloud had swept through the valley, killing everything that breathed. But what kind of cloud kills instantly and leaves no trace? Scientists eventually identified the culprit: carbon dioxide. But not just a little. A massive, invisible, suffocating cloud of CO2, enough to blanket entire valleys. Lake Nyos sits above a volcanic pocket that constantly leaks CO2 through the lake's floor. Most lakes release gas harmlessly. But Nyos is different. Its deep, still waters trap CO2 like a soda bottle under pressure. For years, gas built up at the bottom, layer after layer, invisible, silent, deadly. Then, on that August night, something triggered a release. Maybe a landslide, maybe a cold rainstorm, maybe just a buildup too big to contain. Lake Nyos erupted, not with fire, but with gas. A cloud of CO2 surged out of the lake, raced down the valleys, and displaced all the oxygen. People didn't suffocate slowly. They blacked out instantly, never waking up. A silent killer. A perfect killer. The scariest part? Lake Nyos can do this again. Even today, CO2 still leaks from the volcanic mantle below. If too much builds up, the lake could explode again, in the same silent, deadly way. To prevent another disaster, engineers installed massive steel degassing pipes to drain the CO2 from beneath the lake. These pipes constantly release pressurized gas like a fountain, a controlled explosion, preventing another uncontrolled one. Lake Nyos is now one of the most monitored lakes on Earth, because nobody wants a repeat of 1986. The aftermath was heartbreaking. Families wiped out instantly, villages destroyed without fire or flood, survivors waking up surrounded by silence. One man, Joseph Inquain, described it like this: "I woke up and everyone was dead. My whole village. I thought the world had ended." Another survivor woke to find 31 members of his family gone. Even today, many locals refuse to live near the lake. Some believe the spirits beneath Nyos are still angry. Others simply cannot forget what they saw. The Lake Nyos disaster forced scientists to rethink what a volcanic hazard looks like. It wasn't fire, it wasn't lava, it wasn't explosions, it was asphyxiation on a massive scale. Today we know that several lakes in Africa, including Lake Kivu, which borders Rwanda and the Congo, hold enough CO2 and methane to threaten millions. Nyos was the warning. Kivu is the danger. Nature can be silent and still deadly. The story of Lake Nyos is a reminder that the world still holds mysteries. Real ones, terrifying ones, that don't need fiction to shock us. Because sometimes, the most unbelievable stories are the ones that actually happened. If you like this clip, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more.